Let's talk about Ethereum real quick. Ethereum recently climbed above 2100, now back to 1900. And, you know, there was a lot of fear about the upgrade, the merge, right? Whether or not a lot of people will unstake and dump. It did happen. There were a lot of people that unstaked, right? And look at this, 80% of the staking reward since Ethereum moved to proof of stake withdrawn. A lot of people wanted to take profits, right? But with all the withdrawals, which seems to be calming down now, right? Ethereum is still holding pretty well. A little bit below 1900, but Ethereum certainly didn't dump back to 1,000 or 1,300. People were really predicting really bearish things for Ethereum, right? But now, because you have the ability to unstake, institutions are now staking as well, right? So what is going to happen is Ethereum had a very little amount staked natively. Like in the beacon chain, it was like 14% or 15%. We're going to start seeing that climb to the 60s and 70s, like all other major chains out there. And that is going to make Ethereum very, very deflationary. Okay, right now, finally, this site upgraded. But this is showing that since the merge, minus 20,000 ETH. Okay, there's been 33,000 ETH burned, but 13,000 that has been put into supply. But obviously, the net is minus 20,000, and this will continue to keep going and going and going and going. And so Ethereum has become deflationary at this point. Okay, even more so than Bitcoin. That's how deflationary Ethereum is. So I think as more burning happens, more people stake, and as DeFi continues to grow stronger, watch out. Watch out. Ethereum is going to go much higher. But outside of Ethereum, Cardano, a lot of people are still Cardano fans, right? There's over 1,200 projects building right now. Last time I checked, it was like maybe like 150-ish projects that exist, but you got over 1,000 that's thinking about or is building right now, right? And 65 million transactions processed. So even though Cardano is not the highest growth coin out there, but there's a lot of stuff happening. And their new, or DJED, the new algorithmic stablecoin by Cody, right? It's pretty successful. Over 4 million coins circulating already. Of course, not in the billions, okay? But it is the very first, and it is growing. So Cardano is not going away anytime soon. I know people complain about it's slow in progress, slow in price appreciation. But it's one of those, like, you know, it's always been like that. But Charles would rather be slow and do it right than rush and do it wrong. And the anti, or the opposite Cardano, I would say, is Solana. So it's actually quite the opposite. Solana likes to rush out things, and they have. But you guys know about the endless network outages, right? It's kind of like the complete opposite of Solana. And then lastly, I saw this. Wrap Bitcoin is on Cardano through this partnership, right? So in the future, you may be able to use Bitcoin on Cardano. Well, at least a wrap version of it, not the true Bitcoin, but a synthetic version of it, right? That's kind of exciting. So don't miss out. Don't miss out. But here's good news about you guys that are holding a lot of altcoins. There are people wondering, where is the altcoin season? When altcoin season, right? Altcoin season, traditionally speaking, happens at the tail end of a bull run. Like, for example, after 2025, I would say that's when altcoins really start skyrocketing. However, so far, this last cycle has been different. Why? Because altcoins are just that much stronger. Because there's actually a use case. There's actually a reason for people to hold alts. Traditionally speaking, everyone sells alts because they all are worthless, and then everyone stocks up on Bitcoin, which is why Bitcoin's dominance always goes up before, right? But if you look at it now, it's different. This is charting Bitcoin altcoin dominance. And you could see when Bitcoin dominance below, okay, it's been topping out. And when it tops out and comes down, right around this 48 percentile mark, and it goes down to about 38%, what happens with altcoins? Altcoins start skyrocketing. So there are some that are charting this, saying that, yeah, we're around that 48 percentile. Bitcoin dominance may start going down, and we may see another ferocious pump for altcoins short term, right? But long term is where you see Bitcoin topping out in this next bull run, maybe at $300,000. And then that money flows into altcoins. And that's when you will see altcoins skyrocketing, some doing a 5x, 10x, 100x within a matter of a month. That's what happened. That's what happened in 2018 for 2 weeks. That's what happened in 2021, the last month of 2021 in November. And it will happen again in 2025. But in the meantime, altcoins are much stronger this time around than before. And overall, I'd say that's a testament to how much maturity, I guess, there is in the market, even though it's still so early. And then lastly, I see this, obviously a lot of you guys know that Coinbase, they're not happy about Gary, about regulatory concerns in the U.S. or lack of regulatory framework. So they're urging Congress to intervene. Just kick out Gary. If you kick out Gary, all will be solved. But recently they got a license in Bermuda. So a lot of people are speculating whether or not they're going to move out, right? Even Gemini said that they're open to a crypto derivative platform outside of the U.S. because they're facing the same kind of scrutiny. Gemini is much smaller, obviously. A lot of people don't talk about Gemini, but they're facing the same thing in the U.S., right? So that's what's happening right now. Gary is causing so much fear and driving innovation out. His main Twitter got hacked, and it's asking people to click into these suspicious links. Do not do so. I thought by now they would have got it back, but I don't think they got it back yet. So they're actually tweeting this on another, account called KuCoin Updates. So don't be clicking on any clicks or links on KuCoin's Twitter, okay?